Hello guys and dolls, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my MAC Rocky Horror Picture Show Collection review, Swatch Fest haul type situation, and I'm just so excited about this collection. I can't even begin to tell you. The Rocky Horror Picture Show for my family is like a family movie. It's like an event when we all watch together. Usually every October. We would watch, especially when I was a teenager, we would watch it sometimes a couple times in 1 month. I remember my mom and my uncles watching it in an apartment that we had when I was like maybe 8 or 9, and sneaking in and watching it and just thinking, oh my god, what the hell is my mom watching? This is so weird. And then I remember watching it again as a teenager and thinking, this is so cool. And now I watch it and I really fully understand like how crazy it was for the time, how liberating it was for so many people, and I totally understand its cult status. So when I found out that they were doing this collection, I called my mom immediately. And I told her, Mom, are you sitting down? Because if you're not, you need to be. And when I told her, she freaked out in the best way possible. It was awesome. I was like so excited that I got to be the one to tell her that it was coming out. So in terms of actually buying the products, I was so obsessed with finding out exactly when it was coming out and being the very first to get it, because I knew this collection was going to sell it quick, and I wanted to be able to make sure that my mom got what she wanted from this collection too. I'm happy to report that she was able to get everything that she wanted from the collection, so that's amazing. So this whole video is almost like a tribute to my mom. Me being so in love with Rocky Horror Picture Show is definitely part of my relationship with my mom, and so yeah, it's like it was really fun that we shared this with each other. I want to talk about everything that I purchased and talk about maybe why I purchased it or why I was interested in it. So I'm just gonna grab something. I'm gonna start out with the lashes. These are pretty simple. These are the number 7 lashes. This is a lash that MAC sells any old time of the year anyway, and I actually have several pairs of 7s waiting in my drawer ready to use because it's a really great eyelash shape, but I absolutely had to have the packaging, and it was only a couple dollars more than the regular eyelashes, which to be honest are really overpriced. But I just had to have this. It's just so great, and the wonderful thing about it too is that if I use these lashes, I can just buy another pair of 7s and slip them in the case. So this is like one of my favorite collector items from this collection, and I think it was one of the last few things to sell out. In fact, it might even still be available on the website or at a local store. So this is definitely one of those things that's so worth getting. And I actually really like the way the lashes look with the logo. And oh, that's another thing, the packaging for this collection is fantastic. Oh my gosh, like look at the box. We have the lips logo, which I think looks amazing. It would have been kind of cool to see frank-n-furter like on the front, but if you open it up, it's all patterned on the inside. Oh my god, I love it so much. The first thing you see is Dr. Frank-n-furter, and it's just, oh my god, like I love it. I love it so much. I just want to stare at it, and I know that's weird. Moving on. So the next thing I picked up from this collection is Bad Fairy nail polish. This was originally launched with MAC with the Venomous Villains collection, and for some moronic reason I didn't pick it up then. I got Mean and Green instead, which they ended up making permanent anyway. There's a million dupes for Mean and Green out there, and I've just been disappointed with myself ever since that I didn't pick up Bad Fairy. So when I found out it was being launched for this collection, I had to snap it up. I love this color. I'm wearing it today. Absolutely amazing. Pinky transitions to like a reddish and then like a coppery gold type color. It's amazing. I actually have several dupes of this, but nothing was ever really quite like Bad Fairy, and I'm so excited that I have it, and the fact that I have it with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you know, logo and everything on it, it makes it that much sweeter and that much, oh, like if I could ever be like emotionally attached to a nail polish, this would probably be it. I decided to not get Formidable just because I have a dupe of Formidable and it's just not my favorite nail polish color, and they do have it in their permanent range. So if I decided at some later time that I just have to have that color, I can go in and get it at their, you know, at the permanent range price, which is $1 cheaper than these limited edition ones. So the next item that I picked up from this collection was the 3D black glitter. I was really excited to pick this up in the special limited edition packaging, but I do want to mention this is a permanent pro item, so if you missed out on this, if it sold out online before you could get it or before you could get it in stores, this color you can get. So you can get the actual color, but I know the packaging just makes it all the more sweet, right? I want to note that I thought that maybe it would just be like a very dark base with a rainbow shimmer to it, but it looks like it's black glitter with holographic glitter in it, which was kind of disappointing. I had hoped that it would be one, you know, just one type of glitter. Also, I want to mention that I'm wearing it today on my lash line. I put it over the black liner I already had on to give me a little sparkle. Anyway, moving on. The next thing that I picked up was the blush in Crazed Imagination. This is sort of like a plum toned blush. It has a frost finish. I'm wearing it today and I applied it pretty heavily so I could have, like, you know, a little bit of that over makeup thing going on. Like this blush a lot. I think it's one that would look really pretty on me if I used a lighter hand. I use it kind of heavy today. It doesn't necessarily look bad, but generally speaking I'd probably use a little bit lighter hand just because it is a frosty color, and when you build up a frost it can look a little, in my opinion, it just looks a little more textured than I'd like. This blush is gorgeous, and I think that it's definitely one of the better things I picked up. I really like the way that the logo looks on the packaging of it. I almost picked up the Sculpt and Shape powder because it was a beautiful compact and it had the logo. And I just couldn't bring myself to do it just because I have Bone Beige and Emphasize, so it just seemed like wasting money, even though I'm probably sure I'm going to be kicking myself for not getting it later. I know my mom got it, so I can always go over to her house and just like pet her compact. Is that weird? Alright, so the last thing that I got from this collection were a couple of the lipsticks. Now originally I planned on buying all 4 of the lipsticks, but once I saw swatches, once I really, you know, thought about responsible spending, which none of this is, of course, it's all conspicuous spending, but I was just like, you know, I don't really think that I would wear Oblivion. It just doesn't look like a color that I would reach for very much. I tend to like deeper reds, or just, you know, it just didn't seem like it would appeal to me. And then Strange Journey looked beautiful, but I have so many orange red lipsticks. I've got them coming out of my ears. I just don't need another one. I'm sure I'm gonna regret that later. Whatever, I'm gonna have to live with my decision. The 2 colors of lipstick I did pick up were Sin, which is a color in the permanent collection that I've been wanting for a while, so again I figured why not get it in the limited edition tube. Really beautiful color. It's a very dark burgundy with a definitely cool base to it. So if more of a yellow or brick based dark red works for you better, this might not be the best option for you. To be honest, I don't know that it's the best for me, but it does look good, but it's just not like the best. Like, to me, the best dark like burgundy lipstick for me is Anita from OCC. Oh my god, I love that one so much that I kind of compare everything else to it. That doesn't make Sin bad, actually. It looks really good. It's just Anita. Oh man, Anita is so good. It's so good. Okay, so then the final thing that I picked up from this collection is frank-n-furter lipstick. I couldn't not get this. This was the #1 thing that I wanted to get, and let me just tell you guys about how frustrating it was to get it. So when they launched it, first of all, they were supposed to launch the collection on the 29th, which was Monday. Now typically when they say that something's going to come out on a Monday, sometimes it'll come out in the middle of the night, sometimes it'll come out at 8 o'clock the day before. So starting at 8 p.m. on Sunday, I was hitting refresh, like every 15 minutes, sometimes even more often than that, because I was just getting desperate for this collection to come out. And you guys know that I wanted to make sure my mom got the collection. I told my mom, be on standby all night, don't sleep too heavy because I'm going to call you at some point and tell you need to get online and buy this stuff. And it was just so frustrating because it never came out. Just beyond upset. I stayed up all night for nothing, basically, which was just awful. Luckily, my husband did not give up, and he was refreshing for me every 15 minutes on his phone, or if he was on the computer, he'd be refreshing. So I really have my husband to thank for the fact that I found out about this collection going up when it did go for sale on Tuesday morning, and we were about to head to brunch, and he yelled up to me, he's like, it's available, it's available, it's available. And I remember sitting here on my bed, like, this is TMI, but I was like sitting on my bed with like half my pants on in my bra, like, trying to get on and buy this stuff. It was so crazy. For some reason, when they launched the whole collection, everything was available except for the frank-n-furter lipstick. I can't even tell you how frustrating that was, but I went ahead and placed an order for everything else, and then I had to keep refreshing like all day. It was only like 3 or so hours later that they, you know, put everything else on, but it was just so frustrating to like, is it gonna come out? Is it gonna come out? I want my lipstick. frank-n-furter lipstick was like the #1 thing that I wanted to buy. I'm so upset. Anyway, obviously it all worked out because I have it here right now. Sorry about the long story, but I thought you would appreciate it because I think we've all been there with a makeup product that we're trying to buy. The drama, the drama. The color of this lipstick is a beautiful, beautiful deep red. The color description said it was going to be a berry wine type color. No, not really. To me, this is very much a classic, almost brick red. It's very similar to me to MAC's Russian Red, which my tube was actually almost out of Russian Red, so this works out for me perfectly. And I just love the color. If you want to know a good lip liner to use with it, MAC's Brick is perfect. More or less, maybe a little bit darker, but more or less looks the same on the lips. Love, love, love this color. It obviously makes my teeth look really white, which is nice because I like my coffee. And yeah, love this. Definitely one of my new favorite red lipsticks of all time. And so excited about it. Oh! Please follow me at Vintageortacky on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and I will connect with you guys there. Let me know, are you interested in any of these products? I want to make a little discussion in the comment section down below. So talk to each other, talk to me, let me know. Did you buy anything? Was there a crazy shopping story? What did you want? What did you not get? That's always really frustrating. Well, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I'm about to go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show myself. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Make good choices and just be yourself. See you, bye. Welcome back. Today I've partnered with ModCloth to bring you a really special video to help you navigate the pageantry and the etiquette and everything of finding a dress to wear to someone else's wedding.